Ah, 2016, and what a year we have had at Have Wind Will Travel, sharing the discovery of the rotten stringers under our mast step and the 3 months we spent in the shipyard rebuilding our stringers, re-rigging our boat, and getting her ready to cruise offshore this season. We also had the opportunity to cross the Atlantic with Captain Yannick on his 46-foot catamaran, which was an incredible learning opportunity and only excited Philip and I further to go offshore in our own boat. You followed along now as we rigged our boat for offshore heavy weather sailing, provisioned up, and prepared her to make the 5-day voyage to Cuba. Now it's time to go. 2017, Have Wind Will Travel is doing just that. Travel. Starting with our voyage to Cuba. It's December 14th and we are about to leave in probably 2-3 hours. That's right, our departure date was finally here. We posted Cuba Here We Come on the blog, hauled the last of our crap to the boat, had some farewell drinks with friends, and we were ready to go. Finishing the last of the stuff, Philip is putting his clothes away. I'm filling the bilge water bags, which we're gonna tether under the shower bench. And then we're gonna put the whisker pole on the boat right there to use as our brace for the extra jerry cans, either 2 or 4. We're still kind of deciding. Probably 4. Everybody last night at the send-off party was like, why would you not take extra fuel? And I'm imitating Brandon there, who had a great time joining us for the Cuba send-off party. So those are kind of last minute chores, and then we've left our keys with folks so they can get in the condo if they need and start our cars for us, and we are ready to go, cast off for Cuba.
Just kind of see what's in the bag. The heavy stuff's on the bottom.
Those kumquats?
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, made us jambalaya, which is what that is. Oh, looks funny, a little block of food. And spaghetti. Fluid check, and hopefully our raw water pump's doing great. It's been rebuilt, good as new. And we'll look for a little key in our transmission shaft. Keeps like gooching out. Phillips had to sort of glue it back in. We'll keep an eye on that as well. Make sure all of our fluids are ready to go. And we are like 10 minutes from cast off. We're making sure our Christmas tree isn't stowed right now, so don't tell anybody, but we think it's at least gonna make it out of the pass.
We'll see.
Everything is all clean and put away. Got all of our light stuff hanging out in the Weaver. And we're ready. Time to crank up, go to Cuba. Seacock's open. Full spray. That was great. It's our time of departure, Captain.
4:15.
4:15. Did we put it in the logbook?
I wrote it. I figured it was going to be 4:15.
Ah! You caught that shit. good. I'm gonna run the other jack line because we didn't have an opportunity to do that. But we've got the one here, so I need to run the one here. I'm gonna do that through this cleat right here.
Just kind of set it out here in the middle of the Gulf, right where that cross is, so that we're kind of headed toward the Cape, and you can see the dry Tortugas right there. And we're just gonna kind of, just so we kind of know where we're going, generally.
We're going south. I know that. We are away from the dock. Finally going south. We're motoring in Pensacola Bay. It's about 4:30, almost 5 on December 14th. So we're headed out, hoping for a 5-day passage. And it's kind of like foggy, eerie out here. Still really pretty, like grays and purples. And we might get a sliver of sun on the sunset over there, maybe. There's Navy Point. And then we'll sail out the pass by Fort Pickens. We have some followers there, John and Donna, hi, that if they can, they'll fly their drone and get some footage of us motoring by. I wish we were full sail, but it's blowing like 4 right now. Sadly, the sun had already set when we came around Fort Pickens, but they did send a clip of us motoring by on our way to the pass. Thanks, John and Donna. We're expecting winds of 20 to 25 in the next day or two, so we're gonna get plenty of wind. Let's go say hey to the captain, because he loves me on film. How's it going here, sir?
Going great. Kind of getting in the rhythm of it.
Sir, you're getting excited. I can see it. I can't see it, but that's the Pensacola Lighthouse. Here we go. Passing by her. We won't see her again for maybe 6 weeks. Who knows? Is it 175?
So it says magnetic 175, destination Pensacola, Florida. 175 would be south. He's just kind of hanging there.
Yeah, maybe he's headed that way. I mean, he's dredging, big dredging vessel.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, 91 meters means he's like almost 300 feet. Pretty big. See him way out there's a big dot. You can probably see I just covered the dot. That's him. That's a big old tanker looking ship out there. Dredging ship. Gotta be on the lookout for ships already. You probably can't even see me. It's super, super dark. About to start our first not night shifts, but our first dark evening on the boat. Headed out on our way. We're gonna make chicken tikka masala tonight. You see me a little bit? Since it's kind of calm tonight, we're gonna cook. So that'd be a nice kind of fun thing to look forward to before we start our night shift. There we go. About to turn and go around the path. We do log entry, so it's been, we left about 4:15, it's about 6:30. So I'm gonna put that in. Need to kind of see what we done it a long time ago. Wow, look at that. And this was so cool to see in the logbook, guys. This is where we took Philip's late uncle's ashes down with us on our big first offshore voyage to the Florida Keys in 2014. We made it around the Horn. See, May 13th, 2014, 1 in the morning. Made it to Pensacola Pass. How cool is that? I hadn't even looked back at this, but how neat. Now we're getting to see it again. It says dock safely in Pensacola. Where did the time go? So true. 2.5 years ago. That was our last offshore voyage. So let's start again, and I'll decide how we want to organize it. We usually do definitely the conditions, the wind. Hang on, he's yelling at me. Hold on. What?
What are the engine hours when we left?
30:79.
Thing's not working anymore.
Okay. Hang on. We got a problem. We don't have engine hours?
Yeah, I thought maybe it stopped working a while back, but I wanted to check it, so we'll have to time how long the engine's running.
Okay. So we started at 4:15. What time is it now?
22.
So 2 hours. for us to keep up with. First thing to break. Imagine that. At least it's just a ticker. That's fine. That's the Jenny. She's out. You can't see a darn thing, can you? That sucks. It's beautiful. So we just put out the Jenny for the first time of the trip. Trying to get on a starboard tack here if we can. So we can kill the darn engine. That would be great. See what happens. Making 4.8 right now.
Probably good, right?
Yeah. Well, oh, are you in neutral?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, kill it. Let's see. Now I gotta check on the darn key. Now listen to the sound. Isn't that way better? Way better. And we are still making 4.5? Yeah. Anything over 4 is fine with me. And another thing we had to keep checking on was a key that fits in a slot in our propeller shaft that grabs the coupling and enables the transmission to turn the prop. For some reason, even with glues and adhesives, ours kept wiggling out, sometimes falling out, so we always had to keep an eye on it while motoring. It's good. Check. Done. Genoa out. And I'll go get our stuff. We're making 4.5. You're good. So now we're sailing. We're on a starboard tack. Peas. I knew that was gonna fall on my head. And chicken. And this Christmas will be a very special Christmas. Took a while. Alright.
Do we do, how are we going to do the onion first before the...
Yeah. Chicken over here. Please, there you go. Chicken tikka masala is one of our favorite meals underway, and when the conditions allow for it, cooking while we're going along is a great morale booster, especially starting the night shifts with a hot piping meal. Hi! I don't know if you can see me. I'm hand steering right now. Not because I have to, because I wanted to. I wanted to see how much weather was on the helm. If it was a lot or not bad at all. Because the autopilot, I don't like the sound of the autopilot. It sounds like it's braking. It's probably just normal. The hydraulic is like... Turns out it was totally normal. Just our first time using the hydraulic autopilot and video. Annie's still excited enough to call hand steering. It's fun. And I just don't like the sound, so I turned it off so that I could hand steer. And it's not too bad. You know, a wave will hit her once in a while and you have to kind of correct the course. Maybe I make the sound of autopilot myself. But I trust myself more than him. And he uses juice, so what else am I doing? It's fun. It's nice conditions out here, getting to be 2 to 3 foot rollers. We've got winds of, just started creeping up to about 12.5. Almost right on our stern. It's kind of hard to decide whether we should jibe or not. But we're trying to hold kind of, not due south, but it's about 175 is my heading. Or we could tack over to like almost 100, which would be a little too much more east than we want to go right now. And that's probably my buddy who's sending me little tracking points to go to, waypoints. He's being our amateur navigator, router. He's having a lot of fun doing it. But it's cool. It's good for people to learn. The routes you think you can go, you know, the wind may not let you. You know, you want to hold a certain heading, but the boat will tell you real quick whether that's possible. So having a great time. Night number 1 on our trip to Cuba. Hand steering, just for fun. I'm just that cool. Bye. And while night shifts are definitely one of my favorite parts of cruising, there's just something to be said about the comfort of visibility. When you wake up the next morning, it's very low light, but you can see the horizon. Everything is where it should be, nothing's broke, and the boat is moving along under a beautiful sunrise. Our first night on Passage, we had awesome winds of 12 to 13, quartering right on the stern, allowing us to make really good way, about 4.5 knots, flying just the Jenny. That definitely changed the second day when the wind started to find us and we had a much rougher night the second night on Passage. But it just comes with the territory. If you're going to get out there, the wind is going to find you on occasion. The most important thing you can do is be ready, balance the boat out, and make sure to take the time to enjoy moments like this.
Hot cocoa time.
Coca, hot cocoa,
Damn, so you spill your hot cocoa on the towel.
Did you spill it?
Well, my cup went over.
Oh God.
I had to get you to pop that real quick.
Making messes. You can't take this cup anywhere.